Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the stream. As you know, I am your host, Solid02066, and just to again say I am going to apologize for the lack thereof of streams because, like I said, I'm going to apologize for the lack thereof of streams recently because of a lot of things that have been going on in my life. And Unlan, by the way, you are hot micing my friend. There you go. But yeah, I've been going through a lot of stuff in my personal life, and today is literally the last day I'm streaming from my current location. So we're wrapping this location up with another Pathfinder stream. And I want to especially thank my Pathfinder players. Not all of them are here just yet, so we're going to hold up until a couple of them get here. But especially thank you to my Pathfinder players. Unlan, I don't know if you're hearing me right now.
Yeah, I'm here.
But thank you especially, dude, for your understanding of everything that's been going on. The move happening today is very, very heavy on my shoulders, and if I didn't have understanding friends like you,
Hey, my dad was military. I grew up around military. My sister married into military. I understand.
Understood, but still, thank you, my friend. Again, if it was not for the understanding, I probably would have gone nuts by now. So, but seriously,
well, we've
thank
all
you.
been nuts by now. Just how far?
Exactly right. So, like I said, we'll get going. Oh, Abby just arrived. So, also thank you, Abby, for your understanding and everything. As far as what's been going on in my personal life. So I'll go ahead and transition in, and we'll get to show off a little bit. But yeah, seriously, thank you, all you guys. If it was not honestly for you, I probably would have gone crazy already. So seriously, thank you for everything. But yeah, today is the last stream in this current location, and we will be moving. I'm moving into a friend's for a few months. He's already got a setup for me going, and he's even said that he would love to join me on some of my streams. So more streams will be coming back, more videos will be starting to happen a little more often. Cody's going to have a lot of work happening to it. So yeah, definitely prepare for some streams. We'll talk more on when we can do another Pathfinder, but I'm thinking next weekend, because weekend after that I got an event, so I'd rather do it next weekend if possible. But that's on you guys, and we can discuss that more later. I'm sorry, were you saying something? I thought you were saying something for a second.
No, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, let me close the door real quick. And yeah, like literally the room I'm in right now is almost completely packed up. The room's a mess. The garage is a mess. Everything's a mess. As is my Pokemon Go team.
Yeah, sorry about the weird noise. I felt my own breath and it tickled my lip.
Hey, no, you're fine. I'm just trying to adjust it because the headset I had for doing this, where you guys only came through the headset and not through my microphone a second time, which is probably what's happening right now, broke. So I don't have that right now. So yeah, today's going to be a limited stream. We're only going to go for about 3 hours, starting about 15 minutes ago, which I was trying to hold off until as many people could come in as they could. So far it looks like we're only going to have Abby and Mute. Okay, and what? I gotta. People are texting me right now because I've got so much happening right now.
Hi.
So yeah, like I said, a lot of stuff's happening right now. A lot of things are moving around. Yeah, been a day. Oh man, has it been a day? So recap from what I can remember. So you guys may have to fill in the holes because I'm pretty sure it's holy. Recap: Amber and Cho finally were able to get into the city. Cho discovered what her materia does, which is blowing the ever-living hell out of Heartless with white magic, or with divine magic. I'm sorry, not white, because there is no such thing as white and black in this game. But yeah, so she blows the hell out of a bunch of Heartless with her holy materia, and they get into the city. They are in the same area as as Dahlia and Scaris, but they don't realize that it was Dahlia and Scaris causing the uproar and got out, but weren't able to catch up with them. So with that, Dahlia, Scaris, and Amira, Lorene, Mal, Zoe, and Saris are all in the same house. Amber and Cho are on the run inside the city somewhere. I think they just met up with Dorian, the captain. And Unlan is still near poor Nasu. So this gonna be fun. If I'm hoping we can at least get it to where you can actually do something today, Unlan. I meant for it for the last game session, which was a couple weeks ago, but it never quite got caught up to that. So if need be, if other players do not arrive, I'm going to end up having to do some power play for them. I don't like doing that, so this will probably be one of the only times I ever do that. If not, they are going to be left behind, and we will have to catch them up another way. So if we get to a point where I'm thinking, okay, people are going to get left behind, I'm just going to auto-move them and explain it later. Sound cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Abby, Mute, what do you guys think? Or are you not fully set up right now and are just like, oh crap, he's actually talking to us. Well, I'm not getting a response yet. So, oh, wait, there we go. We got something. I'll pull up my chat boxes because I think I'm seeing chat happening. Nope. Wrong page. Okay, no chat there. Okay, we got no chat there. So. No, I was okay. So I was saying that if need be, if it gets to a certain point, because right now I just have you three. I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to join today. I haven't heard from Logan. I haven't heard from the others. So it's from I haven't heard from Logan. I haven't heard from Glitch. I haven't heard from Hothead, and Police Girl is working today, so she will not be able to join. And so that's why I was saying I don't know who all is going to be here today. So if it comes down to the point where we get far enough in the story to where we're moving on, then I'm just power playing and moving them with us this time. Any other time they will be left behind, because I cannot honestly have half the crew here on the first continent and the other half on the second, especially with what I have planned if you guys actually do get out to sea today, which is going to be fun. You guys are going to like what I'm going to do. But other than that, do you guys just want to go ahead and kick off, or do we want to wait a few more moments and I try to pull some antics to get some people to laugh at me, or what? Because I know Unlan is itching to kick off. He's been itching. Okay, I can wait another minute or so. If somebody else comes in, then I'll ask them too. All right, Abby is ready. Okay, I'm on stream fully now, so I'm like, everybody else is gonna have to wait now. All right. You are not wrong. You are not wrong, my dear. Okay, let's go ahead and kick this off. So I'm going to have to go with Amira and Dahlia for a little bit longer there, Unlan. So for you two, negotiations with Mal, I'm just going to push ahead. Negotiations with Mal and Zoe have actually gone pretty well. He's securing you a path to the other continent because you happen to know Blaze, which I think is actually pretty close to what we had last time. Lorena is still a friend of theirs. And yeah, other than that, do you guys have any other questions at this time that you want to ask Mal before we push forward? So I think he was explaining what he was bringing in, which was like the metallic stuff that he couldn't recognize. It looked metal, but that was about all he knew about it. Right. Okay, so yeah, Mal and Zoe, we're going to lead you back over there. So I will go ahead and take Mal and Zoe. Oh, no, I said Mal and Zoe. And move them back over here. So Mal and Zoe actually lead you back to the docks. If you two want to follow, since Scaris is going to be ended up, being out cold.
Captain Malcolm Reynolds.
Captain Malcolm Reynolds. I'm actually going to just kind of push forward on it and say that nothing major really happens along the route. You guys see a couple of guards roaming around, especially near the gate area down here, which leads to the bridge, which leads to the the island. Yeah, Mary, you'll just want to go down from there. Yeah, no, you guys see a few guards running around because it still looks like it's pretty active. They're still actively looking for you guys, but most of these guys don't look familiar to you, so you're pretty sure they're not recognizing you. And with you walking with Mal and Zoe, they probably figure you guys are just helping hands. So, hi-yo, what the hell was that? I don't even know what the hell that was. I had a ding.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't even know where that came from. Was that something I had on here? I don't know. I'm thinking that might have been a sub. Maybe. It might have been. Let me double check something. Oh yeah, that was a sub. Or a follow-up. I can't tell. Thank you.
Followers don't make sounds.
Let me see what's going on here. Full screen. Oh yeah, no, someone just followed. Thank you, whoever that was. I do not know. I do not see. I am legit. I don't know what's going on. I don't see nothing. I don't see chat. I don't see nothing going on. It's legit just us. But no, thank you, whoever just signed up. I didn't get to catch your name, but I apologize. So in any case, but yeah, so they lead you guys over to the docks, and you see this massive trunk next to a pretty built man. He's got quite a few weapons on him that you can see, and it's not like he's trying to hide it here. Dahlia, you actually notice that he's got a couple of swords strapped to his back. He's got a couple of daggers strapped to his hips. He's ready for a good fight. However, it doesn't look like he's in a position, like he's set up to fight kind of thing. Like he knows how to gets excitable, has the choice, likes to keep his options open, pretty much. But yeah, no, he has quite a few weapons on him. But yeah, no, he doesn't look like he's in a stance to fight. He's just no grenades. No grenades, nothing that looks like that could be explodable on him.
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch?
No. Anyways. But yeah, you see Mal exchange some words with the guy. He moves to the side, and he kind of gives the glare to you guys, thinking, well, these guys are new. Who the heck are they? I don't get what's going on here. This don't feel right. You know, we don't do this, Mal. We don't do this. Mal, and you see Mal just kind of shoot back at him, saying, "No, we don't. But we're doing it. Why? Because we have to." So Mal walks over to the crate. Oh, it's over there. And jabs his sword into the top and pops it open. And he motions you guys to come on over and see. And I'm assuming you both are looking inside the crate at this point. Okay, Amira, you first see what definitely looks like humanoid body parts. Hello there, Jenna. But yeah, you see what appears to be humanoid body parts, but they aren't flesh. It looks flesh, but that's only by coloration. You can tell that the arms and legs and other body parts and such like that should be on an actual person. They look more... It's hard to describe. Do you have any kind of engineering trait? Or engineering skill?
Engineering is a knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead and roll me a knowledge engineering. Ooh, nice. Yep, you. Okay, so you haven't physically seen it, but you have heard before that there have been people that have been making almost golem-like people. They aren't the size of what a standard golem is, which is usually like large or bigger. But these ones are medium and humanoid. Most of the time human, most of the time female. And these are just arms and legs and such like that. So you can tell, and with the score you got, you actually scored pretty good. You can actually tell that the way that they connect, you can tell that there's no actual like torso or head pieces or anything that could make anything of the such to create an entire body. These are just the extra limbs, almost as if like they're trying them out. They're detachable, quickly detachable, and quickly reattachable.
Japanese sex robot, subassembly required.
Japanese sex robots, seriously?
Subassembly required.
Right, some assembly required. But yeah, you can definitely tell that these are some like almost spares just to kind of see if this piece works better than this piece type thing, and such like that. Wow, rolled a 15. It's always anticipation when I wait for Sarah or for Amira and Abby to type. Okay, so I see what it was. Commander Root, thank you so very much for the follow on Twitch. That was greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
I just realized if the entire group was here the day that we left to the port town, we would not be spread this thin.
No, we wouldn't be. But hey, it happens. We are right now. And hey, if it weren't for certain situations to happen, then you wouldn't even be out there on your own, pretty much. I've heard of this kind of thing before. Don't usually see it on this part of the world. Proceeds to explain about the robots. Oh, also, you've heard about these types of things. They're actually on the complete opposite side of the world. You don't know exactly from where, but you have heard that there is a city on another continent that has a lot of this kind of technology.
That's right.
Mal just kind of looks at you almost dumbfounded and just kind of points to it and says, "You mean there's more of these little things running around?" Gotta love monsters. Oh, by the way, Dahlia, as you approached, because I'm pretty sure you were doing the same, but as you were approaching, you see the guy who is Jane, but you guys don't know his name yet. You see Jane kind of puff up a little bit to you, and as he's watching you kind of lean in and seeing everything. Just thought I'd throw that on there. Yummy. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Actually kind of sucks being in this room right now because I have so little room. I am surrounded by boxes.
Should...
While we're waiting.
kind of boxes?
Home Depot boxes, actually. Pretty big ones, too. What?
You'll go.
Is that a dog?
I know. Yes. I know. I know.
Hi to the puppies. Hi to the puppies.
So
I like
your
the
mom
puppies.
comes back and asks, that's where I went.
Okay.
I shouldn't be gone that long.
Okay, so Amira nods and says,
That was Scar and Chaos, my roommate's dogs.
Ah, gotcha. So Amira nods and says, this looks like just spare parts, judging by the fact that they're all the exact same size and skin tone. They're probably only looking at one of these things, or possibly multiple identical ones. And Jane just starts flipping out at that. Multiple ones? What? How strong are these things? What kind of stuff are we looking at here? I ain't used to this. Cap, what the hell have we gotten ourselves into? You know we don't open this stuff. And you see Mal walk right up to him and pretty much bitch smack him. That's enough out of you. You heard the lady. She said, probably only one. Now, there's a bunch of spare parts in here. We don't know how many are actually here. It could just be one. And on top of it, we don't know who it is. Look at the skin tone. He grabs one of the arms and just lifts it up straight to Jane, and Jane is just starting to look scared as shit. Just holds it straight up to Jane and says, look at this one. Looks like a woman's arm, doesn't it? Looks pretty fair skin, too. We don't know what we're about to deal with. So, get your head out of your ass. We got stuff to do. And he throws the arm back into the box. He looks over to Simon and tells him, you and Jane get this thing where it's supposed to go. We'll get everything put back together. Looks over to Zoe. Zoe, help our friends into the hold. Show them where their quarters are going to be. When we ship out next, you guys are coming with us. Sounds like a plan, Capitan. By the way, you guys, roll me a perception check. Okay, yeah, no, you don't see it. Okay, no worries. But, so Zoe actually takes you guys into the hold and shows you two rooms that actually have soft beds. And they each have about 3 soft beds in there. From what I understand, you guys have about six people in your party. One of them's over at the Coliseum, right? By the way, I don't know if it's still messed up, but go ahead and check your character, Unlon, because you might need him soon. Right, and two are, well, we're not quite sure where they are at the moment, but knowing them, one is probably causing trouble, and the other is trying to keep her out of it. Right. Sounds familiar. She just kind of looks off to the side, shakes her head, and goes, well, we'll try to find them over the course of the day. Tomorrow we're going to go and see about getting your friend out of the Coliseum. It may be rough, but Mal can't join. So a couple of the others will do what they can. Was your character not showing what it's supposed to?
Do you mean the sheet on roll 20?
Huh?
The sheet on roll 20 or the sheets that we have been using? That I have been using.
Probably the ones that we have been using.
All right, sorry, I spaced there for a second. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you have it updated in Roll20, then by all means use it in Roll20, but still.
No. Actually, I finally looked at that roll 20 sheet. It's not even a character sheet. It's a sheet each to show you the different types of sheets you can put in there.
Yeah, I know. It's also got like some weird algorithms with it or some shit.
Yeah. There was something weird with that one.
Agreed.
But yeah, that's.
But I'm learning it. I'm learning it.
The tweakers I have perfectly in order. I've been keeping it up to date regularly. It just I haven't opened it in a while. So yeah, everything's in order.
Any help we can get is appreciated. I'd like to avoid having to fight our way out if possible, but I'm pretty confident we can do so if necessary. Zoe kind of looks you up and down, Dahlia, and says, "You got my vote." Anyways. There's not much else going on tonight. You guys are welcome to stay here if you need to. No one's coming to check my ship. Well, Mal's ship. So, you guys are welcome to stay here if you wish.
I'm kind of surprised that Dolly didn't mention the size of the one in the Coliseum.
What's that?
Knowing the size and weight, knowing the size of something you're offering to carry overseas is a good thing to know.
What, as in like you?
Yeah. The guy, I mean, he's 9 foot even. He'll be 9'3" once I take that feat at level 11. Around level 11.
Well, dude, keep in mind, the ship is a cargo ship. I'm pretty sure it can carry a 9-foot person. I'm pretty sure it can carry a 12-foot person. Boats are surprisingly more resilient than than what's in your head right now.
Okay, sorry. I don't know.
They are built well.
Build ship real good. Build ship real good.
The ships are actually well designed. They're similar to like that of old school sailing ships, and even those were really well designed.
Like a Spanish galleon.
Even like little warboats, the little warships, those were still pretty resilient too. Cheap, efficient, and took a beating. It would be able to handle the giant... Wait, size maybe not, but weight, yeah. Like, your honest to God, if you were transformed weight, like just bare weight of your transformed state, it would handle. But your actual size, when you grow to that, like, almost 40 foot, no, it wouldn't be able to take. So as long as you're not looking at the moon for the next few days, when your tail pops back out next, you should be all right.
So basically, make sure I don't look out the window at night.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Amira and Dahlia fucking pin you down and put a bag over your head.
Wait, is there a below deck part that's beneath the sea?
Yeah, well, that's kind of where everybody's at. That's the cargo area. And they're trying to make sure that these guys are set up and clear. They have certain parts of the cargo. Like, if you think about it, even the Firefly ship, even Serenity, had it set up to where if they needed to, they could smuggle people around. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I've had glitter in my eyes. It hurts like a bitch.
Exactly. It's going to make you close them.
It's worse than pepper spray. I don't know. Actually, no, I wouldn't know. I would not know that for certain because I've never actually been pepper sprayed.
So, but yeah. So like I said, she offers you guys the room and then steps off. Give me another perception check. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, after Zoe steps away, Amira, you hear it first, but Dahlia, you also do hear it. You hear someone else coming downstairs. And it's not... They aren't stepping lightly. Like you... It sounds almost metallic coming downstairs. But at the same time, like, it's hard to describe, but think of it like, thank you, mute point. But yeah, so you guys hear someone walking down the stairs with a heavy foot, almost sounding metallic-like, but quickly, as if they are trying to be sneaky. You feel that if anybody else heard it, or if anybody else was around, they probably would not have heard it. That you guys were lucky to. And it's coming straight for you. I don't have an actual ship built in the game here. I probably could have. I apologize, but yeah. Currently, right now, yes, only you and Dahlia are in the lower hull. You're pretty sure that if you were to yell out for backup or for some reason, you don't know who all else would be able to come down, but you know Zoe shouldn't be too far away, as it happened only seconds after Zoe stepped away. She gonna glitter your face. You try to look at that moon with pepper glitter. It hurts. I just think that's funny. Very true. Ooh, very nice. Let me see if her perception can match it. Oh, what did I have her perception as? Oh, come on. I have you in here somewhere. Don't I? Oh, no, I don't. Crap. Actually, that's not too bad. That's still pretty good. You have a 13 in your stealth. So I'm going to pull this over here real quick. I have to look at hers because I remember that hers was like a 5, but I think that was based on something else. There it is. I have to double check. Kitty good at sneaking, right? Okay, so... Oh. Honestly, you're going to have to only hope she rolls a 1. That's honestly the only way that you're going to make that. Oh! Yep, she doesn't see you, oddly enough. No, let me put it this way. The person that just came downstairs has a 20 for their perception. So that's why I just flat rolled a d20, because if she had, the only way that you were going to get away with it is if she had rolled a 1. So yeah, you're hiding from her. So, after you hide, real quick, Dahlia, what are you wanting to do about it? Keep in mind, if you wish to hide, you can probably hide, no problem. I'm actually going to grant that. If you're wishing to hide, you'll hide, no problem, unless you roll a 1 yourself. In which case, you both fuck up. Okay, just go ahead and roll. -2. You take a -5 to your stealth? Makes sense. Okay, but you know what? She critically failed, whereas you at least had a 3. So I'm gonna grant it. So if you're hiding as well, you guys hear the footsteps get closer, and it's actually inside the same room as you guys right now. Go ahead and give me perception real quick. Nice! Okay. You guys see a cloaked figure with red eyes, and they are glowing. And you can see it almost like machine-like. It's moving around strategically, looking everywhere. But you guys are hiding pretty good, which is odd because you would think with how this person is scanning the room, they would find you. But they haven't found you yet. What would you like to do? Do 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 do. And keep in mind, if you guys, depending on what you guys do, will depend on if I have to have her roll another perception check or not.
Scooby-Doo chase scene.
Scooby-Doo chase scene. What about a Scooby-Doo chase scene? What do you mean?
This sounds like this. That sounds like something that might be the setup for one.
Maybe, but you guys will find out depending on what you do. Okay, Dahlia. Okay, go ahead and give me another hide check then, or stealth check. Okay. It's actually not too bad. You had a -2 last time. Oh, no. Plus 20 on that, so she got a 24. Okay, she actually sees you both. Looks at both of you directly separately. Like, she looks at Amira first because she hears Amira make a noise for some reason. And then looks at you, Dahlia, because she catches you out of the corner of her eye as she turned the first time. And then all you hear is, "You have no need to fear from me. I am not here to harm you. You are of the Phoenix, correct?" My name is Cosmos. There is a technical term for it, but you do not need to know it at this time, as it is not prevalent to the current situation at hand. At this time, there is about a 20% chance that your friend Unlan will survive his next encounter.
Are these parameters acceptable?
Unfortunately, at this time, you will not be able to get past the null magical barrier that is surrounding the bridge. However, tomorrow morning, at the break of dawn, there is a gladiatorial tournament happening. Your friend Unlan is going to be participating by force. If he does not wish to participate, then the one called Roundtree, who is currently in charge of this city, will have him executed on the spot by the other Saiyan that is in their presence. Or their presence, sorry. I messed that up. Did you come here just to tell us about that, or did you have a plan of some kind? Actually, you are correct. I did have a plan of a possibility to get you inside of the stone walls, as you will not be able to just cross the bridge tomorrow, because they have your faces now. As it is, I was waiting here for your arrival. The one named Ceylon, Dr. Ceylon, is the one who created me and my programming. He was tasked to have me assist the Phoenix in any and all endeavors, so I had awaited for your arrival here. Needless to say, your arrival was quizzical as to why your friend Unlan decided to go into his great ape form.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that one. I got a new ability, and I'm like, fuck it, I want to play with this new toy. Fuck what? I want to play with my new exploding toy.
Agreed. Therefore, it had thrown every other possibility of getting you safely into the city and across the waters to the next continent, dropping any possibility by 80%. Keep in mind, I'm just throwing those random numbers out there like that just to make it sound, legit.
You could just throw out random percentages to make us think you might be malfunctioning a little.
No, not Cosmos never malfunctioned, so the only time she did was when she was almost dead.
Well,
but then was rebuilt a third time.
You could have a roll with a 6 sense of humor and choose to pretend they're malfunctioning.
Oh no, trust me, she has her own little quizzical quirk, but unless you've actually played the game, you won't know what it is. Agreed. From what I understand and in my programming and mental history, you guys are your group has actually been known to beat any and all odds that have actually forced your hand into certain situations that would be deemed impossible, even in the future from now.
Nothing's impossible if you're willing to try a crazy and stupid enough plan.
Not wrong. You guys have done some weird ones. I'll say that.
A handful of crazy skilled idiots can do more good or damage than an entire country.
Have you guys heard of the fucking book series called Critical Failures?
No?
That is the epitome of what you just said. It is literally a group of fuck-ups and misfits that have dealt more damage and caused more mayhem for an actual reason than anyone else had. But seriously, this isn't a drop for the author or anything like that. Critical Failures is a funny book. It is a comedy. Think of it like this: players are transported into the game, not by their choice.
Did you ever see that meme of it, at the top? It's got the Fellowship from the Lord of the Rings. Mm-hmm. It says how most D&D groups start, and at the bottom it's got the Knights of the Round Table from Monty Python, the Holy Grail. Mm-hmm. It says where most D&D groups end up.
Yep.
How most D&D groups end up.
Pretty much. Anyway, guys, so she continues on with her programming, saying, as it stands right now, there is only one way to get you into the Colosseum grounds without being seen. You will have to dress like the guards. However, this poses another issue. Miss Amira, you have a cat-like form. Your tail and ears will be a dead giveaway for anyone else to see you. However, Miss Dahlia, because of your stature and notoriety of being semi-human, you will actually be able to pass just fine. You would just pass as an extremely tall human who is very well built. and especially if it is seen that you are escorting me, Mr. Roundtree will not have any suspicion as to what is happening. I think I can manage a disguise. Wouldn't be the first time. Agreed. However, it cannot be a magical disguise, as the bridge, the entire bridge that leads to the other island, is completely surrounded by a non-magical barrier for the guards to understand as to who is what and what is who. Even magical weapons and items will not be usable across the bridge until you get to the other side. Miss Dahlia, I understand that you have a magical weapon, as well as you, Miss Amira, have a magical item that allows you to improve your abilities. Those will not be usable in the coming battle. It would be recommended that you leave them here. Your own personal abilities will be just fine walking across the bridge. Once you get onto the island, the only abilities and magics that you will need is what you personally have. Agreed. Your old sword will do just fine in this upcoming battle. And as I said, it would just look as if you are both my guards. Miss Amira, would you like assistance in getting your disguise ready to go, or do you already have something in mind? I need to look to see how her stuff is for that. Would that be like a charisma or a intelligence roll?
I think charisma.
Oh no, that would be a disguise. Yeah, so it's based on charisma. Shit. Yeah. Honestly, as a recommendation, I wouldn't take her assistance on it. Agreed. I do not have much in the way of disguises. I have not done them very often. Therefore, I will leave it up to your judgment. If you at least pass a test of looks and feasibility in the area, then you should be able to pass with no issues to the other cards that we will be coming across. Actually, I do have them available. You see her reach behind her back, which is underneath the cloak, so you don't exactly see what's back there. However, you do see a quick flash of light, and she pulls out two perfectly pressed and neatly organized guard uniforms. And she lays them on the ground in front of you guys. Here you are. Would there be anything else that is required? Very well. If I can be of more assistance, please let me know. Once we get into the island area, you will not be able to actually directly interact with Mr. Unlan, as he is being guarded by two of Mr. Roundtree's personal guards. They are of very high strength and would not be recommended to be tangled with. Therefore, you will just follow me, and we will wait until the morning. I, as an android, are not required to sleep. Therefore, I can stand guard for you as you get your rest and get yourselves prepared for the next morning. Oh, perfect. That is a perfect role for disguise, hon. You actually do it just fine. You look, you know, you don't just look like a regular standard guard. You look like a guard that should be a captain. Save those 20s because you might need them.
Schrodinger.
Hmm?
There's, you know, Schrodinger, the cat delivery thing from Helsing.
Yeah.
My mind went to that for some reason.
I remember in Abridged, the Major calls him a mascot.
Yes.
I enjoy a little bit of cattiness in my crew, but I love him.
That is extremely adequate, Miss Amira. You do very well with your disguises. I believe you have a 99% chance of being able to get past any and all guards that are going to be coming by. So basically what she's saying is that you're getting like a +3 to your actual disguise for anybody trying to check you. Because you nailed it. Dahlia, you may not get a bonus, but you're getting a soft bonus mainly because you still look human. You're just tall and built. So whereas Amira has things that can give her that are a dead giveaway for her. So basically, if you guys end up coming across any guards, you guys can probably bluff your way out of almost anything.
Yeah, like those scratchable ears.
Mm-hmm. The only way that you'd be able to not get past is if they rolled a 20. Which I'm doing all my stuff on roll 20 here, so we've already seen what happens. Not trying to jinx it or nothing, but just in case. Because I think it's that you guys get a plus and they get a negative. Because they aren't expecting to see you, so it's like, oh, okay. Go along.
Get back here right now.
Yes, actually, you see an armoire, or an armoire. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Armoire?
Think something like that. You do see something that you can stick your personal gear into it. That if it is magical or anything of that nature, only your personal gear will be required in this. As getting across the bridge would just be a dead giveaway, as anything that is magical will be shut off immediately. So if you have a glow with you that's supposed to be natural but isn't, then hey, guess what? Done. But yeah, you can store your stuff on the ship. This is going to be your guys' ride out of here anyways, so there's no point in not having your stuff here. You can leave it on the ship for now. Yep. Drop something. Right, which I'm already handling that for you. You'll see it happen here in a few moments. Unless you guys don't have anything else to do. If you couldn't tell, I'm kind of moving it along pretty quick today.
It's 4:20.
Giggle.
I've never been this big.
Dude.
Wasted.
Yeah. No, not really. Other than letting Captain and Zoe know we'll be over there instead of here. Okay. Speaking of, not them, but someone else. You actually see Lorena coming downstairs, but it looks like she's kind of carrying something. Or not something, but more or less someone. You actually see her carrying Scarus in her arms. More or less like a piggyback carry. More or less a piggyback carry. And she sees you guys, but doesn't quite notice Cosmos there standing there yet. She just sees a cloaked figure, so figures as part of the crew. And states, "Well, it looks like His Grace kind of passed out at my home. I was told that I can bring him down here."
The warlock is passed out drunk most of the day. That's going to be one hell of a hangover.
Oh yeah, he's had a hangover half the time. And it's not like it's intentional either. He doesn't intentionally go to have a hangover. It's just with the way his work schedule is, he just can't always make it.
You know, as a joke, I'm tempted to have us give him this debuff where his hangover, where he's actually better. Instead of getting debuffed from being hungover, he gets buffs. You get what I'm saying? Like some sort of mechanic of an alcohol tolerance or some shit.
Oh, so like a dwarf. Anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I get you. I get you. She says, thank you. She walks inside of the other room from where the ladies are and puts him on one of the beds and walks back into the room where you two ladies are.
Which, thankfully, for him, could realistically include a con buff.
A con buff?
Yeah, Constitution buff.
Right.
A small one, but still.
Okay. Anyways, so like I said, she walks back into the little room that the three of you are already in. and realizes that you guys are wearing guard uniforms. And she kind of is taken aback for a little bit, but then realizes, wait a minute. She's small and slender. She is tall and buff. Oh, wait. That's you two. Okay. That's kind of the process that happens in her head. She's like, why are you guys wearing guard uniforms?
Why are you giving Lorena Saris's accent?
I'm giving her an English accent. I thought I had her as an English accent already. I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's been a long time since you said anything, so I don't remember.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I haven't had time to research how I had these characters, so I'm making it up on the fly. But yeah, like I said, she basically asks, what are you guys doing in guard uniforms? Amira, you got anything to say, or?
Dahlia said something.
It shows me that Dahlia said BRB.
That's Melissa. Dahlia.
Yeah, Dahlia said, don't worry, he does that a lot, just put him on one of the beds.
Oh. I didn't remember if you read that or not.
Yeah, and that was her throwing him on one of the beds and walking back into the room with them. I got this. Thank you, though. do, 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 do. Ba-ding. Oh, I didn't realize that was going on. That was what was going on. No, Lorena brings in Scaris, throws him on one of the beds in the other room that's next to you guys, and then comes in your guys' room and asks, and is taken back by the fact that you guys are wearing guard uniforms, but realizes it's actually you, because most guards don't actually look like that, but she definitely had to take a couple extra looks, and asks, and basically says, "Oh my God, it's you. What are you guys doing in guard uniforms?" Keep in mind, she still has not seen Cosmos yet. She sees a cloaked figure in front of you and thinks it's one of the group. Or crew.
Kokomo, turn around.
Cosmos. She kind of tilts her head a little bit and goes, "Rescue? Oh, that's right, your friend. He's in the Colosseum. Do you need my help at all?" Cosmos immediately turns around and looks at her and says, "No, your help is not required. Lorena, you are to remain here at all times until after the Colosseum has finished its time. At which time you are to take command of the entire city and lead it to prosperity until the return of the actual ruler." And upon seeing just Cosmos and her entire explanation, Lorena is just like, I'm gonna, what? Who is this?
Yeah.
Smoother with her than if we tried to do it alone. You are correct, Miss Samira. You are extremely correct in the fact that with my assistance, your probabilities of 20% in rescuing Mr. Unlan will rise to over 80. And Lorena is still completely dumbstruck as to what in the world is in fact happening in front of her. But she just kind of nods and is like, okay. What would you like me to do? You are to remain here on the ship. Watch over Mr. Scaris until his return. Or until we return with Mr. Unlan and the rest of the company that is the Phoenix. What? Oh. Okay. I'll watch over Scaris then? Affirmative. Are you two... She turns back to you two. Are the both of you ready at this time to proceed with this plan? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No worries, Amira. Your device is stored. I would probably recommend leaving any and all materia back as well, as it will not be required for the upcoming fight. Which, yes, there will be a fight, as you guys are gonna have to fight your way out, but you're not gonna be. It's not gonna be required. Hell, Unlan's own stuff won't be required. That's why he doesn't really have it all yet. I mean, he has a little bit, but not a whole lot. I think so. I couldn't tell you, though. It's been a minute. We'll have to go back over it again later. Yeah, and again, I'm very sorry, guys, but thank you so much for understanding everything. So...
Just don't go on and make a 827 flapjacks.
What?
It's something Deadpool did randomly in one of the comics from the early days when he started being silly. He just randomly decided to make 827 flapjacks, and it filled his kitchen. There was even some on the floor.
Anyways, but again, seriously, thank you. In any case, but yeah, no, if you guys are ready to go, we can continue. And then Cosmos can give you guys dialogue while you're walking. Oh, and Dahlia, you do feel a tug from the sword to not want to let go, but understanding. And it knows that you will be returning. Yes, I said it knows you will be returning.
Will it start talking eventually?
You don't know that. She does. Or she might.
I want a sassy sword. Yeah.
Alright. And are you ready there, Sarah? Okay. So Cosmos kind of motions to have you guys follow her and just starts walking up. And you hear the metal kind of clanking on wood almost. And it's weird because as you see her walk up, you see that she's almost wearing heels, which are strange for this time period. I don't think you guys have ever seen heels before, but they are definitely an extension of the actual heel, which is normally how heels are. So yeah, but you guys do hear metal on wood as she steps upstairs and continues on. And I'm assuming you guys are following her, correct? Okay. So yeah, on the way to the bridge, she kind of gives you guys dialogue on everything that's going on. Basically gives you the lowdown on what happened. Barda Roundtree took control of the city after the actual person that was in charge had to leave for a battle that's happening in the second continent right now. That is actually where your group is required to be. With how she states, if you don't get there, X% chance that the king will fail, or the leader will fail, and everything goes to hell. She also explains that you guys were supposed to initially be due here within the first couple of weeks of your arrival. However, unforeseen circumstances took place, and then it took longer for you to arrive. She does not understand, nor does she care. What matters now is that you guys are here, and she's able to fulfill her current programming of protecting the Phoenix. And that's why she's assisting you at this time. As you guys approach the bridge, though, she stops and looks directly at you, Dahlia. You will need to carry me shortly. You have the strength required to do so. Unfortunately, not everything is able to be powered by such conventional means. But yes, my entire body system is powered by magic, and it takes a few moments after getting through the magical barrier to reboot myself. I will inform you when it is time. And then she continues back towards the bridge. After you say what you're going to be saying. Very well. She makes her way back to the bridge, and you guys see two guards standing at the front of the bridge. So where the actual bridge takes place from is about right here. And I'm just going to post Cosmos here. You guys see two guards. Actually, let me just grab two randos here real quick. There we go. We're going to put you on top. There we go. You guys see two randos here at the bridge. They're standard guardsmen. But they see Cosmos arrive, and Cosmos just pulls her hand up and says, "You do not need to check my guards. They are here for me only. By Barter Roundtree, if you check them, I will hurt you." They immediately stand to and are willing to obey any question, anything that is coming up. And then she looks to you, Dahlia, and says, "Whenever you are ready." That's true. I may have to actually do that. Yep, done. Okay. That fixed everything. So yeah, Cosmos just basically looks at you and says, "Whenever you're ready." As soon as you pick her up, you feel her be she is extremely heavier than she looks. She looks like she might be about Amira's actual weight, but she is at least 3 to 4 times that much. You're not exactly sure as to how the hell she can weigh this much, but still, your own strength score, I'm just gonna let you have it. With your own strength score, you'll still be able to do it. You'll have a little bit of a strain, but it won't be bad. But yeah, she is just amazingly heavy. There's no comparable reason from what you've experienced so far as to why she weighs this much. But as soon as you travel past the guards, she shuts off just immediately. And then you guys basically walk across the bridge. You see various guards posted alongside the bridge. I'm not going to place them here. There's no point. But you guys see various guards who kind of give you looks every now and again, but aren't worried about it. And yeah. So as you come to the end of the bridge down here, next to these three guards, they kind of hold you in place and asks who you guys are and what are you doing. So how are you going to handle this? You've got three guards in front of you. Cosmos is on your back, and she's still out because of the null magic barrier you guys are still in. As soon as you say that, they snap to, and this young gentleman right here just moves to the side. Dahlia, as soon as you pass over, past the two guards that were on your flanks, you start to feel Cosmos kind of moving a little bit. You can almost hear the winding of some kind of metallic objects behind you. Doesn't sound like anything's going to hurt you, but it does sound like it's odd because again, this is something that you've never experienced before until now. But you do feel Cosmos starting to kind of move a little bit. And you hear from behind you say, "Personal diagnostic 100%. All systems green. Thank you, Miss Dahlia. You may place me down now." Thank you. You may now follow me. So she takes you through the Coliseum underground. Now, there's still a lot of people in the stands, but that's actually going to be for tomorrow, or for the morning time. So basically, everything that you see inside the Coliseum right now is not actually here. It is barren. It is bare bones. You see a few guards here and there just kind of roaming around. But she leads you through some of the Coliseum area. As she does so, she passes several rooms which look like they would be great to hide in, but she just completely bypasses them. And takes you to an immaculate looking room. This is looking like something that the Lord of the Castle or Lady of the Castle should actually be staying in. And she tells you guys that if you wish, you are able to take off of the guard clothing that you initially had and are welcome to place back on your original items, with the exception of the items that we had to leave behind. Yeah. I'm gonna place that right there. In the morning, Mr. Unlan will be faced off against initially 12 opponents. After that, he will have an additional 8. If he does not complete the trial or refuses to fight, then he will be executed by Naso, the other Saiyan. However, what is intriguing is that Mr. Roundtree is having Nasu fight alongside Mr. Unlan. Oddly enough, this plan came from Zexian of the Organization 13. Understood. And no, as soon as the fighting starts, you and I, as well as Miss Amira, will be jumping into the arena, which is not that far of a drop, believe it or not. And she states that we will be joining in on the fight and taking out the remaining amount of people. Recommended that you only disable, not actually kill, if possible. If unavoidable, killing is preferred to having any extra adversaries coming against us. The only other possible intrusion would be by Mr. Zexian of the Organization 13, as he is a very powerful wizard. That is correct. Him and the entire area that surrounded Mr. Ulan and put them in a deep sleep coma effect. This allowed them to take control of Mr. Ulan and place him in the custody of the city and place him here at the Colosseum. Affirmative, for if he gets involved, I am not sure I can take him on my own. My power magical reserves are very finite in comparison to what he has available in his reservoir. As it is, if I were to enter the tournament alone tomorrow, I would only have about a 40% chance of actual success against all targets. Along with the two of you, Mr. Unlan and Mr. Nassau, we should be able to take care of all targets with a 99% accuracy and ability to down every single enemy that comes across. Affirmative. You are welcome to use the established arrangements that are here in this room. This is technically my room, as per received by Mr. Roundtree. Apparently, he thinks I am something other than I actually am. If you wish, I am able to stand guard the entire evening. It will not drain my power reserves for tomorrow's battle. As you should not, as most people here are under the command of Mr. Roundtree, and he is not a nice person, as it has been said.
Could you be more specific? What do the humans call him?
I'd tell you if you were there. Let's see. How would she say this? The notion is appreciated, but it is not necessary, as my only power reserves are powered by magical energies that actually refresh every day. As I said, my energies will not be replenished for the battle tomorrow. Here is the highest probability problem that may occur, with Zexion being in attendance tomorrow and watching the games happen. If he decides to enter the tournament and fight against everyone else, then our probability chances go from a 99% accuracy of success down to anywhere from 42.793% to 10.25%. And that is only dependent upon as to what spells he wishes to use in tomorrow's games. Unfortunately, at this time, as far as I'm able to tell, there is nothing that can be done to increase my power reserves. That can only be done by Mr. Ceylon. That can only be accomplished by Dr. Ceylon, my creator. Affirmative. I will stand guard for you tonight, and then please be ready for the morning. Tomorrow, as the saying goes, all hell may break loose. I'm going to step away for just a quick second. I'm going to grab a monster, and then we'll be back and run the rest of this. So guess what, Unlan, you're coming back.
Yay! Like a doggy.
Okay. Let's get this final show on the road before we cancel out in an hour. Okay. So, morning comes, and Amira and Dahlia, you both see Cosmos standing in the exact same position looking at the door that you guys had seen her the night before. She turns and realizes that you guys are awake and says, "Good morning. Are you ready for the fight later on today? I understand that it is redundant. However, I am required to ask." Very well. Please follow me and keep a low profile as best as possible. I will tell you where to stage yourselves, so you can be ready for tomorrow. Or for later. For the fight. Fuck it. You know what I mean. So as she starts leading you down a hallway, you don't see any guards on this floor. But you're starting to hear cheering outside. You don't even need a perception check for this. Like, it is that loud. People are just flat out cheering, you know, saying, "Get him, kill him, this, that, and the other. Let's hope he fucking dies. That fucking asshole."
Spartacus!
Shit.
Spartacus! Spartacus!
Pretty much shit like that. But they're basically cursing out Unlan because, like, various reasons. "Oh, that fucker destroyed my house" type shit. A lot of them are also wondering why Nasu is actually fighting on his side when a lot of people like Nasu and whatnot. But she leads you to another box office area. Kind of like where nobles would sit, but there's no one there. You guys can kind of see that around you, there are many, many people in these stands. Like, double the amount that you actually see in the stands. That's how many people are here. She actually leads you directly to the front where she's standing. If you guys would just want to move your characters there, that's completely fine. She turns back to you guys and says, I have to go and attend Mr. Roundtree at this time. However, you will know when to actually jump in and assist in the battle. Mr. Unlan will be out very shortly. Once he is, please hold still until I give the signal.
Has anyone thrown out the M word?
What?
We're all cursing out Unwan. Has anybody in the stands thrown out the M word?
Yeah, but you're at this current time, even though it shows you in the middle of the ring, you're in your cell, so you can't really do much about it yet. Amira, after you say what's the signal, this is the first time you've seen an android smile and not say anything. And she just walks off. Like, the smile was there for a heartbeat. Almost menacing. But she walks off without another word and basically leaves you guys to your own devices. So you have a few moments before we actually kick this off if you want to do anything special. Like if you want to start kind of softly humming a song, or if Dahlia, you want to try and get into a particular stance for running and gunning or anything like that, now is the time. Because unfortunately, Unlan won't have much, but he will have any bonuses that you might be able to give. Okay, I guess we'll know it when we see it. So is there anything special that you two want to do at this time before we kick this off?
Teach the robot to love.
All right. Amira, is there anything special you wish to do? All right, then. Dahlia, do note that as long as she is doing her song, you will gain your +1. Unlan, once you enter the arena, you'll feel slightly inspired. Because Amira's on your quote-unquote group, as soon as you enter the arena, you feel inspired. So you'll get your +1 bonuses to all as well. But Unlan, you do enter the arena. And Nasu is actually just a couple feet away from you. Sword is in hand, and he's walking you to face Barda Roundtree. We're just basically replaying this. I know we did it in the side mission with you, but we're just going to replay this. So Barda stands up, and the crowd starts hushing down, and Barda points at you. Gentlemen, you destroyed my city. Therefore, you must be punished. So then, what do I call you? Ulan. You there?
Sorry, I didn't know if you was gonna lead into some insulting speech or if you were actually ending there.
Yeah, that he's kind of going into an insulting speech, but he's trying to figure out who you are. He knows your face, but he wants to know your name.
I'm
Type thing.
Unlon Ashrask.
Unlan Ashrask. I've never heard of that name, and I don't believe anyone else shall after today either. I sentence you to death in the Colosseum. You must fight for your freedom, or die trying. And since I am a reasonable man, Nasu will be fighting alongside you.
Be right back. Someone needs to see me about something.
Okay, I'm basically just going over monologuing shit. Anyways. But Nasu will be joining you in this cause. I am not unfavorable. What? You told me I didn't have to fight. Not this one. I changed my mind. Now you must. You assisted in the destruction of the city. You told me to fight him. I don't care. I don't know if you can hear this, Unlon, but you physically see Nasu getting angry with Roundtree. He does not like this guy anymore. Like, he may have had some sort of respect for him, but he does not like him anymore. Dahlia and Amira, you guys actually see it as well. Nasu, in comparison to how you guys probably saw him last time, looks betrayed. And is utterly angry. And you hear this entire exchange happening right now. And that is around the time that Barda yells out,
I'm back.
Did you hear any of what I said?
No, not
Okay.
after I said I have to be right back. I have to go. Someone has to see me about something. Then I walked out and I didn't hear that.
I wasn't sure, so I'm going to say it again. But basically, Barda yells at Nasu and says that he's helping you in this. And Nasu is arguing with him, saying, you told me I didn't have to fight, type shit. And Barda basically said, I don't care. I've changed my mind. You're fighting alongside him because you also caused destruction in my city. Even though he was told to fight you in the city. So Nasu looks absolutely betrayed. And even with everything that you and him talked about, he still looks utterly betrayed with everything that just happened. And the girls have also heard this transpire as well. So Barda stands up closer against the railing and calls out to the rest of the people. Everyone, please enjoy the show. Let the battle begin. At that moment, Unlan, when you turn around, you actually see the 12 people that you see on your screen right now. They are all brandished swords, and they are ready to come and attack you both. Do you wish to do anything before I make my move? Because I've got something very particular about to happen. So, what would you like to do?
I forget what the roll for it is. The roll I usually open the fight with.
It has been so long, I'm not even sure what you're talking about right now. You know what? While you figure that out, I'm gonna do something real quick. At that, just as you guys turn around and you see the 12 attackers that are coming, that are making their way to you, like they're not running, but they are, you know, slowly pacing out to you. You hear an awe from the crowd because someone just jumped. And she lands pretty gracefully too. Cosmos comes out, draws, and fires at this first one. And nails it.
4.
1d8 plus 4. $11 points of damage. The person took a nice hit. And then after that, Amira, you and Dahlia see her just shoot her eyes towards you and go, now. So I'll give you guys a free action to jump down if you wish to do anything really quickly. This is basically a surprise round, and I'm having you guys all roll initiative. Unlan, you still get your surprise attack if you still wish to. I don't know what you were wanting to do, though. Because I'm going to roll initiative for her real quick. And I need to pull up the turn order. Yep. Remove all turns. Clear it. Thank y'all. No, they took a nice hit, but it did not take them down. Like, you see them severely injured. And I'm going to roll for her real quick. 4. Non-lethal, but shooting the same guy? Okay. So it's this one right here. And yeah, definitely hits. Does some damage, but not as much as what Cosmos did. And go ahead and roll initiative for yourself, too. Because mine is 10. Yes, you are still up. You still get your quick action. Cosmos just kind of took the initiative for that run. Yeah, he's still up. He's still up. As a full round action, a Keymaster may attempt an intimidate check to all those who can see him. The Keymaster performs a visible key aura about them, and they may add about half of their key level at... Oh, so you're trying to... I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you wish. It's basically just rolling an intimidate check. Alright, and what do you want to do there, Dahlia? Nice. So I'm going to roll this about 12 times. They're getting a 0. So we're just going to roll it 12 times and see what the numbers come out to. I don't care.
The second roll is initiative.
Understood. I'll put it in there in a second. Now, it's going to come out as one total number, but I'm just looking at how many people may have failed or passed. Okay, so you rolled a 22 for yours, correct?
Yes.
Okay, not a single one's made the save, so they all get a -2 to everything. So, let's see. Your initiative is, you said, 13. Cool. Cosmos was a 10. Amira, you were 14. There we go. Dahlia, go ahead and give me initiative after you make your attack. Damage 25. Hell yeah. To both of those two guys? Very good. Oh, so close. The one that's been taking the most hits looks very woozy, but is not quite down yet. And for him, I'm just going to do a single. Ooh, damn, he gets a high one. Let's see. These guys, they all get a 2. They completely match him. But they'll get to go first. And I need to pull up. Actually, I think Nasu has a thing here. Let me see. Yep. I made him a sheet. After it loads. Okay. Core. Where is it? Initiative. Seven. Ouch, he only got a 7. Ugh. Alright. Okay, so turn order is going to go. Enemies. Amira, Unlan, Cosmos, Nasu, Dahlia. So with that, first up, I'm just going to go ahead and have him take a pass. For this round, let's see here. Okay. For this round, these guys move to about here. These guys move to about here. Yeah. Unlan, this one comes directly in front of you. Dahlia, this one comes to your side. And let's see what we got. We only got 3 in range, right? So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one was against Unlan. Second one was against Dahlia. Third one was against Dahlia. Fourth one was against Dahlia. Only the 23 hits? Very well.
One has an AC of 24.
Alrighty. I didn't want that twice. Just take the first one. It's just 8 damage. Okay. So next up, Amira. You got some people closing in on you. Amira, are you okay? Oh, glitter dust. Oh, to all 4 of them? Alright, so they have to make a will save or they're blinded. Is that correct? Okay. Their wills are not that high. So we're going to do that for 1. I'll make...
There's glitter in my eye, god damn it!
Here's number 2, number 3, and... Oh, missed it. Number 4. So 1 makes it, the other 3 do not. So I'm basically putting it as the back 3 are blinded. The one that's in... Actually, no. I'll put the one that's in back is the non-blind one. The 3 in the front caught the gist of everything that came out of your hands for that. So those 3 are blinded. How many rounds? Just 1? Or a cloud of golden particles covers the area. Blah, blah, blah. Each round, at the end of their turn, they may attempt new saving throws to end the blindness effect. Any creature covered in the dust takes a negative 40 penalty to stealth checks. Neat. So yeah, so they're... Okay, so you guys are like, what, level 7, right? Am I right? I can't remember. I think you guys are... Okay, you're at level 6. So for 6 rounds, those 3 are blinded. The one in the back is not. But yeah, you just shoot your hands out. All this dust just comes comes shooting out of your hands. It smacks the 3 that were coming straight at you directly in the face. But the other one was able to get his guard up real quick as he saw it happen. But the other 3 are not so lucky. They took a direct hit to the face. And I'm assuming you're taking that those steps back there. Okay. Next, Unlan, it is your turn.
There's someone right up in my face, isn't there?
Uh-huh.
You should not put your face there.
Why don't you show him why not? Oh, nice. Yeah, you definitely hit on that one. Yep, missed it. You're going to have to try that again, bro. I would probably just try to roll the 2d6 and then roll the 2d4. Just do them separately. That would just make it easier. There you go. So 15 damage on the guy that's in front of you?
Yep.
All right. He is hurting pretty good. The person that's standing in front of you took that hit and is not liking his day right now. Yeah.
Multiple attacks per round.
Huh?
Multiple attacks per round.
Multiple attacks per round?
You have more than one fist.
Okay, also, is that like a psionic power, or is that your actual fist?
That was just my fist. It's with the gauntlet.
Okay, what's your strength mod?
+5.
Thank you. You didn't add that in. And you get another. And yes, you do get another attack, but it's basically at a -6.
That was at a +10.
Oh, I'm sorry, -5. Thank you. But yeah, you can get. You basically have as many attacks as you wish. Just each one is -5 on that's stacking. Awesome. No, it does not hit.
So that's turn.
Okay. Cosmos actually runs up right next to you and is facing the guys that are coming from your north end. And also slashes out twice. But this time, she still has one hand on what looks to be some kind of gun, similar to what Cax used. However, it's much smaller. And then out of her other arm pops out what looks to be a scythe. And she slashes once. And slashes twice. Both are hits. So we have 2d4. Unfortunately, neither of them are crits. That would have been awesome. So that's 1 attack. That's 2 attacks. So 6 plus 9, that's 15. Oh, shit. Okay. Nasu's turn. Nasu runs right up next to you, Dahlia, and attacks the person that is almost done. Like, actually, no. I take that back. He goes to the person that's below you. I need to pull up his sheet again. Let's see. Attacks.
And gives him a prostate exam with a sword.
Pretty much. Let's see here.
Dear God, I was joking.
Nope. You may have been joking, but he wasn't. Because he was pissed. He attacked with his sword, which dealt about 30 damage. Give me a second, because they're taking a -2 as well. Oh, shit. Oh! Nope. 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 No. This one is out cold. Just one hit knocked him out. And I'm going to put a net on them if they're knocked out. Alright. Dahlia, your turn. Nasu just bitch smacked the person that was to your south. Oh, very nice. Is that to 2 or 1 person? Okay, so that's 41 to the person that's in front of you. And the other attack goes to the top person. Both non-lethal. Both are out cold. Okay, so 3 are down out of the 12. Or, yeah, 3 are down out of the 12. I would have one-shotted myself. No shit, because basically all you ended up doing was when the guy didn't go down the first time when you hit them, you're like, really? Let's try that again, shall we? And just bitch smacked him with the side of the sword. Both of them, because you were that mad. Now Nasu didn't look like he was attacking for non-lethal. He looked like he was going to kill. He just happened to knock out that one. So if you want to stop him from actually killing, you're going to have to talk to him. Other than that, though, currently right now it is not your turn. And it is another person's turn, and they're just going to hold action.
Now that if anyone knows about this, after everything that these people are going through, he wouldn't care enough to try and stop him.
What's that?
Right now, after everything he's been through down on there, if he sees Nasu try and kill some of these people, he might not care enough to try and stop him.
Probably not. However, so this one comes up to attack
He managed
Nasu.
to hurt the people, some of the rich people in the stands. He might high five him at the end.
So, and this one moves here. Yep, that's going to be the full distance. And this one, I'm just going to have him take that spot. So, I'll move this one back for right now. And have that one move there, and that one move there. So, 2 are attacking Nasu, 2 are attacking Amira. I'm going to have this one come down next to Cosmos, this one come down next to Cosmos, and this one kind of come down, but probably can't reach. Or wait, no, we're doing the diagonal shit, that's right, so that one can reach. They would have a much higher roll, but thank you to Unlan, he's knocking -2 off of each of them. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 4 are going to be...
Aura has become my signature move for a reason.
Plus the blindness on the ones that are going for Amira, and one of them that is going for Nasu.
In fact, that was
Thank
one of
you
the
for that reminder.
abilities that was building this character around from the.
But thank you for that reminder. Alright, so the first attack is against Cosmos. Second versus Cosmos. Third. Fourth. And that's all 4 of them. Her AC is that one. So 1, 2, 3 hit. No crits. So we've got D8. We're just going to do all 3 at once with that. And she takes a total of 17. So no, it's not 7. It's not 3d8 plus 4. It's actually 3d8 plus 12. So add an extra 8. So that's going to make it more or less 25 damage. Thank you. You see, Unlan, you see Cosmos, who's basically standing next to you, attacking these 4 people. Take 3 hits and kind of just shrug it. Like, all 3 went and hit her, but it almost looked like it did nothing. Like, they were clean hits, too. Anyways. That's right. So I got 2 more that are going against Amira. Both of them are blind, so I'm going to roll a percentage to see if they even hit. And...
I'll probably just give her a quick look, take a mental note of it, and then focus headlong into the fight.
Okay, so...
Kind of say an instinct, actually.
Pretty much. It's like, huh, cool. Okay, so it's a 50-50 from what I understand, right?
Right. Unwan turns to, I forget what you said her name was. Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Gives her a quick look. Then turn back to the other guy and say, I'm gonna punch you in the schnoz again.
Cool.
Something along those lines.
I'm gonna duck you in the schnoz. Alright, so these are for the 2 that are attacking you, Amira. If it's not 50 or higher, nope, both of them miss. The one attacks Nasu, doesn't hit. There is one that does attack Nasu, but doesn't have the miss percent. Yep, go up. It's to this. And Does not hit Nasu. Alright, Mira, you're up. Five-foot step this way, and then casting this on herself. Allegro, transmutation, really? Okay. Let's see what you got. Discharge, 1 round per level or until discharged. This spell allows you to act more swiftly while maintaining a bardic performance. You must already be maintaining a bardic performance before you can cast Allegro. You gain the benefits of this spell haste for as long as you maintain that bardic performance. If you cease maintaining the bardic performance or it is interrupted, the spell duration ends. It is an immediate action while you are maintaining your performance. You can dismiss Allegro and to re-roll a reflex save or dexterity-based skill check. You must choose to re-roll before the result of the original roll is known, and you must take the result of the re-roll, even if it's worse than the original. And it dispels and is dispelled by slow. Okay, so basically, is this like haste or something? Oh, sweet. So you actually have a spell for haste?
It's basically Bardic Super Haste, but only affects you.
Oh, that's still fucking neat. I didn't know that actually existed. Cool.
It's a Pathfinder thing. D&D doesn't have it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was researching for the actual materia for it. Okay then. So what does that do? Extra attack and a +1 to attack, AC, and reflex saves. Okay, so I would probably make any adjustments to your character model there, and then let me know if there is any adjustments that I need to know about, like any special.
And that's on top of the Bardic
yeah,
things
she gets extra
doing.
stuff. Working on it. Yup. Okay then. This fight may actually go quicker than I thought. Alright, so is there anything else that you're doing in this turn, or is that all you can do for right now? I can only take the extra action now, which I will use to shoot the guy in the face. So, shoot that guy in the face. Well, if you want to take, you can take a called shot, and I think it gives you a, if you make the called shot, it's like an extra, fuck, I know there's something for it, but I can't remember right now.
Extra minus to the attack roll, but there's an extra percentage to the damage.
Yeah, I think it's depending upon where. Well, no, Like, it causes, like, delirium for the headshot. It causes, like, a negative to the attack roll for the arms. A negative
What about a cup check?
A negative for the AC if you go for the torso, and a negative to speed for the legs for called shots. I think that's actually what it is, but
I said, what about a cup check?
that's considered torso. 26. Yep, that'll hit. Which one are you going for? That one. Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. Next up, unless there's anything else you can do. Okay. Unlan, what you doing? You got three guys that are close to you. And far as I know, you have used 0 power points.
No, I have not, because with most of my abilities, I don't need to until I actually take damage.
29 hits.
That was a. I was gonna say, but I forgot. I'm doing a. Yeah, I'm doing I'm punching the guy in the dick.
Okay, that's like going to be a negative to their AC, but are you doing 2 attacks or 1 attack this round?
That was the first attack, but
Okay.
I'm doing 2.
Is it going to the same person or a different person?
Well, that depends if this. I'm going to roll damage for this one, and if this person's knocked out, I'm going to go for a different person. If it's not, same.
Okay, go ahead and roll your second attack then for me. Or, no, sorry, roll damage and then roll second attack. Just... Okay, yeah, no, the second attack wouldn't hit anybody that's here. But that one did some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that'd be 16 total.
You gotta add in that +5, bro. +2 from Bard. Oh, shit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So you're gonna have to add in the +7. Alright, so yeah. So yeah, that one would have been 18. And the guy that's in front of you is not feeling pretty right now. He looks like he just went through a fucking bar brawl, and he was the person that was being brawled against.
Well, I did just punch him in the dick.
Again, with all the damage that he took, his whole body looks like this, and he takes a -2 to his AC. I'm giving him a -2 to his AC. As he's crunching over and trying to hold on to his nutsack. But still, yeah, no, he's only taking like a -2 to his AC right now. I have to look at the actual rules for called shots, because I know there is actual rules. I don't remember them. So
I do this move before, but I failed to land in the hit and jump.
huh?
The first group of orcs we ran into.
Oh right, yeah. That was a while ago, dude.
Group of orcs we ran into on the road.
That was last year. Anyways, but no, we'll get into that again another time. But no, this person is hurting bad. Cosmos' turn. So same person she's attacking, which is right in front of her. Bam. And then bam. Both hit. Nice. The only problem is it's not much. And we're just going to do +8. 21. Very nice. Person that's in front of her is hurting pretty good, too. Nasu's turn, and he's got 2 people next to him. So, Nasu. Same thing. If it knocks one down, then he's going for the other one, because this is 2 attacks. Oh, damn. Very nice. That's basically all one person. It's still not as strong as Dahlia's, but damn. So that's 34 plus 8. It's 42. And that guy's got to roll a frickin' will save.
If the saves,
Huh?
doesn't the intimidate give them negative saves or something?
Yeah, I'm already including that. Like their will saves are actually like a +3, but they're getting a +1 because of a -2. And no, out. All right, Dahlia, you've got 3 out cold people right around you. There is a bit of a swarm happening around Unlan and Cosmos, and there are still 2 people that are heading for Amira. They are blinded, but they are heading for her. And there's 1 blinded person that's south of Nasu.
Yeah, after getting my Sub-Zero Ice Punch, and I can't use it.
You'll get it back here soon. All right, then. Now, they are blinded. Oh, very nice. Is that to both of them? To, like, 1 for 1? Or is that all against 1 person? Okay, then it's not going to knock it. The first hit to the top. Actually, let me put it this way. Which one are you hitting first, if that's the case? Which one are you going for? Top or to your north or to your east? Or right. One of the two. Doesn't matter. Okay. So then the top one doesn't go down with your first hit, but it goes down with your second. And he is at 0 because he is knocked out. Okay, so you just have 1 against you. Everybody really quickly give me a perception check.
That'd be a +10 because of the thing from. I mean, it's 26.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. I was hearing my doorbell ring. What was that?
I said that should be I should have put a +10 because I forgot about the thing from Amira.
Okay. Plus 10.
I have a base +9.
Oh, no, no, it doesn't affect skill, bro.
No, never mind. Then just the 25.
That's fine. You guys, the only one that actually gets to hear this is in the middle of the battle, is Unlan, because everything is just so loud. But Unlan, you actually hear Zexion behind you. You recognize his voice because it was the one thing you heard before you went down a couple of days ago. And you hear him talk, almost yelling at Roundtree, the guy who was yelling at you earlier. And you can't quite make out exactly what he's saying, but he's somewhere around the lines of, I cannot believe that you just allowed this to happen. You had one job. Why did you let them in? How did they get in? And now you're letting this happen. You're a fucking idiot. You know what? I'm done. You're on your own. You don't hear what happens because it's so soft, but you can tell he's out of there, and Roundtree's trying to plead with him. But he takes his turn, and he disappears. You guys got lucky because I was actually kind of debating. It's like, crap, we may not have time for that.
Zexion disappears, like once he can't feel his presence anymore. He looks up around you for a quick second, quick enough to where it doesn't erupt the battle, but long enough to be noticed. Gives him a smirk and says, "Nice going." Good job, and he gives a thumbs up, like the whole sarcastic thumbs up of congratulations bit. And then he turns back and resumes the fight.
All right, and I'm gonna try and get through this as quick as I can because I'm running out of time here. So I've got two guys that are still on blindness effect. Congratulations, you're gonna die. So I got one. Ooh. That was the first one. I'm going to have that one going for you, Dahlia. The second one, and the second one is going to be able to hit Nasu. So here we go. They only get a +4 because they had a +6. That's for you, Dahlia. I'm assuming it doesn't hit. Nope. And this one is for Nasu. Definitely doesn't hit. So, other than that, next round. Amira, you're up.
What about the other guards?
Oh, shit. Thank you for that. Wow. Thank you for that. I totally forgot it. That was to you, Unlan? Doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing has rolled a 24 or above yet. Well, a 24 or a nat 20.
Okay, so, and Cosmos is going to take 4 attacks again. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. She only takes 1 shot. And that's from the person on her right, and she only takes 9 damage. Again, Unlan, you see her kind of just shrug this off. Almost as if it's almost as basically she just raised her arm just to block the sword strike and blocked it perfectly. But it's weird. Like you would swear this would cut into her skin. But no. She's not even wearing, from what you can tell, it's just like skin there. You can't really see what she's blocking with besides her arm, but it should have cut into her skin. And yet, nothing. There's no blood.
May I make a sense aura check? Because remember, you cannot sense the aura of non-living beings.
Go ahead. You know what? I'll give you that as a free action. Go ahead and see if you can attempt to sense her. And I'm assuming there's no dice roll, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, you don't sense her presence. It's like nothing is standing there next to you.
I can see you, I can feel you, but I can't feel you. You're not biological.
All you hear her say is, "Yes, I am Cosmos. I am here to defend you. Please concentrate on the battle. We are winning."
I have only really lost one battle. Well, one battle since officially joining this group, and it was technically rigged. But the person that rigged it is gone. So, thanks.
That does not matter at this time. Please concentrate on the battle. I think Dahlia has the first one by her, so I'm going to take 2 shots. First one at her and the first one in front of Unlan. Alright, go ahead and take your shots. Damage 5 to the one in front of Dahlia. And damage to Unlan's. Oh, I'm sorry. That 5 was to the one in front of Unlan? Oh, okay. Yeah, just a sec. Oh, shit. He's still up, but again, having a very bad day right now. Non-lethal, correct? So he's at 0. Unlan, the person that's in front of you drops as 2 arrows just kind of go thunk, thunk, into non-lethal areas of the
Please
body.
tell me she gets him in the thighs.
Gah! Gah! Ah! Ace Ventura. But no, it doesn't get him in the thighs.
Punched in the dick.
Doesn't get him in the thighs, but it's almost as if like they don't stick. You just see 2 arrow bolts just go straight to him, and they just kind of regret, pretty much. And the person just falls right in front of you with like a sack of potatoes. Speaking of, though, Unlan, it's your
Hi,
turn.
Potter.
Unless there was something else of yours that I don't know about.
It's
It's what?
never mind. What did you say?
I don't know. I thought you said
Sorry, I
something.
spaced over there.
No, it's fine. Unfortunately, though, Amira, unless you don't have anything else, right? I do see nope on there, but I'm just double confirming right now. Okay, guys, if you can, please go ahead and write down in your own notations for your characters as to what has currently transpired and what and what you're going to do for your next round, so that way you don't lose your train of thought. But right now, I actually have to end this session. I'm sorry, guys. I am just out of time. My move is happening as we speak, and people are already starting to show. So I have to get going. Thank you, everyone, again, for all of your love, all of your support. If my group is good for next week, we will see you guys next week. I will have this stream going again next Saturday. So yeah, I hope to see you guys next week. We'll talk more about it offline, which I'll still have Discord up and ready to go, so you guys can still message me. Other than that, though, again, guys, thank you for everything. To our viewers, thank you for the support. We will see you guys next week at the new location. And also, if you guys can't make it next week, don't worry. We can set it for a later date. It's just I won't be available in 2 weekends. The weekend of the 14th, I'm actually out of town. So, but yeah, definitely, again, thank you all for your love, your support, and just thank you to everyone. We will see you guys again in the near future. And as always, we'll see you next time. Later.